Michael is a teenage boy who is excited about a Halloween costume party. He wants to buy a Spider-Man suit, but since he is late for school, he hides the money in his shoes and rushes out. At school, he secretly likes a girl named Stella and is recording her with his phone when the teacher catches him and takes it away. Soon, Inspector Giovanna comes to the class and tells everyone that their friend Martino has been missing for 2 days. She asks if anyone knows where he is, but nobody has any answers. Before leaving, she gives Michael his lunchbox. It then turns out that Giovanna is actually Michael's mother, but he does not get along with her. Later, Michael's nose starts bleeding, so he goes to the bathroom. While he is there, the school bell rings. Scared of being late, he stays hidden, but 2 bullies named Ivan and Brando smash the door open and drag him out. Brando finds the money hidden in Michael's shoes and takes it. When Michael asks for it back, Ivan makes fun of him for not having a father. Angry, Michael fires back by insulting Ivan's father, who is in prison. This makes Ivan furious. He warns Michael to run, then shoots him with a paint gun and embarrasses him in front of the whole school while everyone laughs. Feeling terrible, Michael goes home. He spends his time looking at Stella's Facebook page because he likes her. At the same time, Stella is preparing for a costume party at her house. Michael wants to go badly, but his money is gone. Using the little cash he still has, he buys a strange superhero costume from an old shop. Meanwhile, Giovanna keeps searching for Martino. She finds a video where Martino claims he left home by choice, but she cannot understand why such a smart boy would run away. Back home, she notices Michael is unhappy with his costume and tells him that people will love it. She has no idea that he is bullied every day and had his money stolen. After hearing her words, Michael decides to attend the party, but things quickly go wrong. Ivan and Brando show everyone the video Michael recorded of Stella. Stella gets angry and asks where they found it. They tell her it came from Michael's phone and reveal that he had been secretly filming her. Michael is too scared to explain himself. He hides in the bathroom while the others chase him. Crying, he wishes he could disappear forever so nobody could bother him again. After saying that, he jumps out the window and runs home. The next morning, he looks in the mirror and is shocked. His clothes can be seen, but his body is completely invisible. He removes his clothes to check and sees nothing at all in the mirror. Just then, Giovanna calls him. Michael quickly writes a note saying he already left for school. She believes it and walks away. Their dog Mario can somehow see him and starts barking, but Giovanna thinks the dog is barking at something else. Michael then covers himself with clothes, gloves, and a mask before going to school. He plans to avoid everyone, but then he spots Ivan hiding a paint gun in his bag. Wanting payback, Michael takes off his clothes and enters the classroom while invisible. A blind man nearby somehow notices his presence. Inside the room, Ivan is listening to music. Michael grabs Ivan's paint gun, shoots the teacher, and secretly places it back in Ivan's hand. Everyone thinks Ivan did it. The complaint reaches Ivan's father, who drags him home in anger. After that, Michael starts getting revenge on Brando too. While Brando is playing in an important tennis match, Michael follows him around and keeps bothering him without being seen. Because of Michael's tricks, Brando gets distracted during the tennis final and ends up losing. His father gets angry, scolds him, and leaves. But Michael keeps bothering him until Brando gets scared and runs away. Feeling powerful, Michael decides to do something stupid and sneaks into the girls' bathroom. He hides there and watches the girls, thinking it is funny. Suddenly, one girl throws a towel over him, and at that exact moment, his invisibility stops working. When the girls pull the towel away, they find Michael standing there without clothes. Everyone starts screaming. After this, the school calls Giovanna. Later, she takes Michael to the beach and asks why he was inside the girls' bathroom. Michael wants to tell her about his strange power, but is too afraid, so he says nothing. His nose starts bleeding again, and Giovanna helps clean it. Just then, she gets news that Brando has disappeared too. Back at school, a psychologist named Giorgio talks to the students. He explains that many teenagers fight with their parents because they think they know better, and sometimes they make bad choices because of anger. He warns them not to repeat the mistakes of the missing children. During the meeting, Michael notices his hands turning invisible again. Scared that someone will see, he quickly hides them and keeps his head down. Giorgio starts walking toward him, but the school bell rings and Michael rushes away. When he gets home, his little sister Candela is reading comics in his room. He asks her to leave, but she secretly stays behind. Michael removes his mask, and Candela sees that he is invisible. She screams, but Michael quickly explains everything. Candela promises to keep the secret. Together they decide that the strange costume is what gave him his power. Excited, Candela says he is now a real superhero and should help people. But Michael says he is not a hero, just a loser, and goes back to reading comics. A little later, Giovanna comes toward the room, so Michael turns invisible again. While passing by, Giovanna talks to her mother on the phone and says she worries Michael may have learned that he was adopted and that she is not his real mother. Hearing this breaks Michael's heart. Already upset because of the bullying, he goes to the beach and sits alone on a swing. Soon Stella walks by and notices the swing moving on its own. Instead of getting scared, she sits on the swing beside it. Michael draws a smiley face in the sand, and the two quietly spend time together. Stella says she does not have many friends and asks if he wants to be one. Michael happily agrees, but Stella leaves after getting a phone call. Nearby, the blind man watches everything. Later, Candela keeps telling Michael to tell Stella the truth because she might actually like him. Finally, Michael decides to meet Stella and takes his dog Mario with him. Stella is practicing gymnastics when a dart suddenly hits her. She falls unconscious, and a stranger grabs her. Michael and Mario try to stop him, but the man pushes Michael aside and escapes with Stella. Michael quickly tells Giovanna, and the police begin searching for her. That night, Michael cannot stop thinking about what happened. He wants to use his costume again, but Giovanna washed it, and now it has shrunk so much that it no longer fits. He even makes Candela wear it, but nothing happens. Angry and frustrated, Michael yells at Giovanna, saying she ruined his costume and that she is not even his real mother. After that, he storms off to the beach. At the same time, some doctors examine Stella, but they realize she is not the child they were looking for. Because of that, they lock her inside a room where Martino and Brando are already being held prisoner. They had not run away from home but had been kidnapped. The three are overjoyed to see each other and share a hug. As Michael sits by the beach cooling down his anger, the blind man approaches him and says, "That costume is useless. It didn't give you your powers, so stop overthinking. And I didn't kidnap your friend." Astounded, Michael asks who he is and how he knows what he's thinking. The blind man replies, "My name is Andre, and I am your father. Giovanna must have told you that your dad was a cop who died, but that's a lie. I was born in Russia, living happily with my friends and family until a nuclear attack changed my life. While the radiation killed many, it altered the DNA of a few, who came to be known as specials. The radiation granted us different powers, and the Russian army imprisoned us in Siberia, naming our group the Division. They experimented on us like animals because they wanted to build a unique army using our powers. I was the only one who could read minds, which made them favor me. But the continuous use of our powers made us sick, and my eyesight deteriorated. Furthermore, specials could not reproduce to continue their lineage, which was a massive problem for the Division. However, within the group, your mother, Yelena, and I were capable of having children, and we fell in love. Sometime later, you were born. We were thrilled, but we knew the army wouldn't let you go easily, and we didn't want them experimenting on you like an animal. So one day, Yelena and I took you and escaped the secret base. With soldiers hot on our trail, Yelena used her powers to buy me time to escape. She also possessed the power of invisibility and used it to hold off the soldiers, but a cunning soldier kept track of her and shot her dead. After that, I brought you to Europe. The soldiers were still pursuing me, but I wanted to give you a better future. I read Giovanna's mind and knew she wanted a child and that she was a good person who would take care of you, so I left you outside her house." Michael asks if he can read everyone's mind, and Andre answers, "I can only read the minds of those who are close to me, like that man fishing over there. He thinks I'm a kidnapper and will soon call the police. You think you got your powers from that costume, but you are wrong. You are growing up and will gradually learn to control your abilities, so just forget about the costume." Saying this, Andre uses his power to erase the memories of the fishermen so he cannot inform the police about them. Michael catches a cold and starts sneezing repeatedly, prompting Andre to say, "You are roaming around without clothes in this freezing weather. You will fall sick if this continues." Your mother faced the same issue, which is why the army made a special suit for her, and she prepared a similar one for you during your childhood. This suit blends with your body in such a way that no one can see you. Pointing to a symbol on the suit, Andre adds, "In Russian, this mark means special. This is a gift from your mother. Always wear it underneath your clothes. They know you are here, so you must leave this place soon. Our minds are connected, and I will find you." Just then, police sirens wail, and Andre makes his escape. The police question the fisherman, but he remembers absolutely nothing. Giovanna tries to question Michael, but he reveals nothing. Since Giovanna had to take Mario to the vet, Giorgio brings Michael home. Once in his room, Michael puts on the special suit, then comes out to sit and have tea with Giorgio. Suddenly, his eyes fall upon the bandage wrapped around Giorgio's hand, leaving him stunned as he remembers that Stella's kidnapper had the exact same mark where Mario had bitten him. Michael realizes that Stella's kidnapper is none other than Giorgio. He tries to escape, but Giorgio had already locked all the doors and windows. Michael runs into another room, locking the door, and tries to call Giovanna. Giorgio calls out from outside, warning, "If you call anyone, your friends won't survive. Open the door, I won't hurt you." He breaks down the door, but before he can enter, Michael strips off his clothes and makes himself invisible. He attacks with a knife, but Giorgio evades his blows and scatters flour all over the room. The flour sticks to Michael's feet, and just as he is about to escape through the window, Giorgio spots the tracks, grabs him, and slams him down hard. The impact forces Michael to become visible again. Giorgio remarks, "Impressive, you've already learned to control your powers, but you aren't meant to live among these ordinary people. If they find out about you, they will view you as a monster. It's better if you come with us." Michael kicks his legs and pulls the entire bed down onto him. As Giorgio pins down, Michael seizes the opportunity to turn invisible again and escapes. Outside, he runs into Ivan and hitches a ride on his scooter. Because Michael is invisible, Ivan fails to recognize him and tries to attack, but he is left stunned when Michael reveals himself. Meanwhile, Giovanna returns home with Mario and panics upon seeing the state of the house, just as Andre arrives there. Michael tells Ivan, "Giorgio isn't a psychologist. He's a Russian spy who kidnapped Stella, Martino, and Brando, and we must save them at all costs." Ivan replies, "I suspected him from the start. I was told I have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, which is why I was sent to a psychologist, but I knew Giorgio wasn't a real doctor." Saying this, he pulls out his paint gun. Elsewhere, Stella and her friends are trying to figure out why they were kidnapped. After some thought, Stella realizes Martino is great at math, Brando excels at tennis, and I am good at gymnastics. They keep asking us questions related to these specific fields, meaning they are searching for children with special talents. Just then, Stella spots an escape route and climbs over Martino and Brando to get out. Once outside, she realizes they are trapped inside a ship. She spots an elderly man sitting in a wheelchair nearby, but doesn't tarry. Evading the guards using her gymnastic skills, she climbs to the top of a tower. There, she finds a searchlight, draws a smiley face on it, and points the beam toward the sky. Michael spots the light from afar and recognizes it as Stella's signal, immediately rushing to the ship with Ivan. However, by then, the guards had discovered Stella's escape and locked her back in the room. Ivan shoots the electrical panel with his paint gun, causing a short circuit that sets off the alarms. As the guards scatter in confusion, Michael uses his invisibility to slip inside the ship. Giorgio was already there, tracking everything via a camera he had planted in Giovanna's car. Andre was also present and had already informed Giovanna about Michael's special powers. Michael knocks out a guard by striking him on the head, then overpowers a second guard to free Stella and her two classmates. After locking the guards inside the room, Michael removes his mask, surprising everyone. Stella mentions an elderly man they need to rescue as well, so Michael sends Martino and Brando ahead while he and Stella go looking for him. Stella leads him into a dark room, but suddenly someone locks the door from the outside, and Stella points a gun at Michael, demanding, "Come forward and tell the truth. Why did you do this?" Michael steps forward and asks, "Why did you do this?" Just then, the old man in the wheelchair touches Michael, knocking him unconscious. The man softly says, "My name is Clow. My power is that I can control anyone." He reveals that he used Stella to lure Michael, and had also placed Giorgio under his control to manipulate Michael's mind, though Michael had managed to slip away. Michael turns invisible again, clashing with the guards and beating them up. However, when a guard points a gun at Stella, Michael is forced to reveal himself. Clow wants to take Michael to a submarine that has been detached from the ship and orders the senior guard to disconnect it. Meanwhile, Giovanna and Andre arrive at the location looking for Michael, running into Ivan on the way. Andre reads Ivan's mind to find out that he knows about Michael's whereabouts, and Ivan leads them straight to the ship. However, the ship was now locked down with a countdown running on a screen, indicating the entire area would detonate once it hits 0. Andre realizes Michael isn't there and warns that the place is about to blow, but Martino and Brando are still trapped inside. Giovanna immediately shoots the lock on the gate and rescues them. She then heads back inside to search for Michael and finds Giorgio instead. Giorgio has no clear information about Michael, so Andre reads his mind, convinces Giovanna to retreat, and leads everyone out just as the ship explodes in a massive blast. Inside the submarine, Claw tells Michael, "We are finally going home. You will get the chance to meet your mother again." Michael angrily counters, "You're lying to me. My mother died many years ago, and I won't fall for your tricks." Claw responds, "You are mistaken. The ordinary people of the division wounded Yelena, but she didn't die. She is waiting for you. Now, we specials are running everything." Clow then orders the senior guard to place Stella inside a capsule so she can escape safely. As the guard puts her inside, Michael glares at them. Clow remarks, "You are a special. You shouldn't form attachments with these ordinary people who only care about the daily grind of food, clothing, and shelter. Your purpose is to change the world. From today, we are your family." Michael's rage boils over, triggering his telekinetic powers. He begins destroying the objects around him. The guards try to stop him, but he casts them aside. Cracks form in the submarine, and water begins pouring in. Michael climbs into the capsule with Stella, and they hit a button, launching the capsule to the surface where it floats safely to the shore. Michael displays his powers by turning invisible in front of the gathering crowd, but because his face is covered with a mask, no one learns his true identity. Andre assures him, "I will erase your unique traits from their minds, otherwise they will know you are a special, and your life will be in danger. But don't worry, whenever you need me, I will be with you." Using his powers, Andre wipes the memory of Michael being a special from everyone present. Nobody remembers the crisis, but since Giovanna had saved the children, she is praised on the news. Michael praises her as well, making her happy. Later, Michael goes to school intending to confess his feelings to Stella, but Ivan and Brando approach to bully him again. This time, Michael is not afraid at all. He looks at them and says, "Ivan, I know you have a disorder, but don't worry, you will get well soon. And Brando, you are angry with your dad, which is why you take it out on me. If you talk to him, things will get better." Ivan and Brando are left stunned by his words and stop bothering him. Michael then goes out for a walk with Stella. Elsewhere, Michael's mother, Yelena, is indeed alive. A soldier arrives to report. "Our mission failed. We were unsuccessful in capturing the special, Michael." Enraged, Yelena attacks the soldier, who quickly adds, "Don't worry. Even though Michael slipped away, we have located the special, Natasha. She is hiding in Morocco." Hearing this, Yelena smiles. The scene then shifts to a flashback showing Andre escaping the secret base with Michael, revealing that his bag also contained his daughter Natasha, a secret he had never shared with Michael. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because more thrill, mystery, and entertainment await you in the next story.